Today we're going to be going over probably the most anticipated light I have been wanting to talk about forever, the Aputure p300c, and personally I think this is one of the best investments I have ever made. What's going on, everybody? James Jackson here, back again with another video. If you're new to my channel, I do tips, tricks, news, and reviews for the film and video making industry. So if you do like the content here, please subscribe to the channel, hit the likes. The likes definitely help out. And hit the bell so you can stay up all the day on all the content going forth. We also have other ways of supporting the channel. I have my own Patreon page, as well as a digital store that I deliver LUTs, including raw LUTs for C-Log 2 and 12-bit RAW that works both with something like the Canon EOS R5, the C200. You can also use it on the Canon C70 as well, because that also has C-Log 2. So definitely check that out if you want to take a look at it. But today, let's talk about what I'm really going to discuss about, which is, I don't have the product in front of me because it is what's lighting me or what's keying me right now. And that is the Aputure p300c. Now, I know you guys heard about this light and probably saw the price tag. And it is, for a lot of people, it's going to be a very hefty price. But I'm going to just simply discuss. I'm not going to go over the technical specifications there, because I simply can't personally do the technical aspects of it justice compared to other people. Caleb Pike with DSLR Video Shooters, Curtis Judd, and also my favorite, if you want to really learn the technical ins and outs of this light, I would definitely say check out Gaffer and Gear. He does an amazing coverage and going through all the technical aspects of this light. Instead, what this video is sort of giving you a real world review of the light being in use. So part of it is so you guys can see here in a studio setting, in a YouTube setting like here, as well as in actual paid gig stuff where you are using, where if it's doing interviews and you're having an interview sit-down conversation, or if you're doing some sort of product review, content, I have used it as well. So today, that's sort of what I'm going to be discussing. And I guess so I want to sort of go over just one of the things that I absolutely love about this light, and it's just it's all going to come down to three things. One is the power of this light. The second is going to be how soft the light is. And number three is going to just be the sheer color accuracy and the plethora of colors you can go with it. So I have used this primarily for like the past several videos now. This has been my key light. So ever since last 3 live streams, this light has been the light I have been using as my key light. And the discussion of power, right now it is at 22%. This is 22% power, and just look how nice the roll off is, going from the light to the shadows. The roll off is amazing, and the thing about it is there's no softbox on it. So to put it in perspective, this light has enough power that can match a 300D. The first one, not the second one, but the first 300D. This has around the same equivalent power as the Aputure 300D Mark I, which is even through this day and age, it's still a really powerful light. So you got that much power, but look how soft it is as well. And by the way, there is no softbox on this in this setup. Unfortunately, I don't have the softbox because it is sold out everywhere, and that's another thing about this light. It's sold out. I really only was able to get the light. I couldn't even get the case for it. Luckily, we purchased some boxes, so rolling boxes that I basically just put the foam coverage that it comes with if you don't buy the case. However, I strongly recommend, if you are going to seriously looking at getting this light, I highly recommend that you go with the case version. It's going to be so much easier. the phone case it's okay, but it's definitely not. I would definitely not recommend in terms of if you're going to travel with this a lot. I would definitely get the case. So if you can, get the case if you can find it, because like I said, this light is really, really hard to come by. But I wanted to point out that there's no softbox, and as you can see, it's still pretty diffused and it's a nice little softness on it. So this is great for interviews. I actually did sort of like an interview test with it when I went to my buddies at Red Pin Media. We did some interview style tests with it where we shot it in 3200 and then using a little bit of daylight to spill in to give a nice little contrast and give some separations, and it looks beautiful. It looks great. That's the other thing we gotta talk about. It's just like, one, it's a bicolor light, so you can go all the way from 2000 all the way to 10,000, and then you can do a plethora of colors. If you follow me on IG on Instagram, if you haven't, you should follow me, because I definitely drop some things on there. I definitely drop things on there. And one of the things I just put out where I just simply was just testing out the different types of colors. It's just how they affect the look. Everything I love about this light too comes down to the Sidus Link App, which is this right here. And what I love about it, especially now that I also have, if you can see in the background over there, I have the Aputure B7Cs in there. So I can literally go to the Nova and I can make my adjustments right here. Let's bring this back down. I can go, let's say if I want to go a little lower and I just want to adjust it. Let's say, okay, we're too bright here. Let's bring this down. But you know what? Instead of going to 22%, I'm going to go to 18%. So down to 18%, and you can see right here, it looks great. It looks fantastic. And I can make all the controls here. And then with the app, with something like the B7Cs in the background, I can pull those and just say, let's want to change the colors and go, I want to change the colors. So the reason why I love this is with the Nova as well as with this setup, and that is the fact that I can get my entire scene lit how I want to. I got my key light, I can control from my phone, my accent lights, if I want to do any if I get fill light, I can control everything from my phone. And that's one of the things I love about the technology of lights that we have going on in today's world, is that everything is now going to be controlled the phone, so you don't have to worry about climbing high up. You can just go ahead and just make all the tweaks and the adjustments that you want right there. That's the great thing about doing this on a vlog. I can just come in, make tweaks right here, and I don't have to go in and stop or make any adjustments. The next thing I used this on was I did a little product placement. If you've seen recently, it's the Red Velvet little spec ad. I decided to just have a little fun and just do something fun. My sister is great at baking cakes, so we put together this little thing, and this light was pretty much the key light. Then we used I used 3 of the Aputure B7Cs in a chandelier that sits above, and basically I just screw those in to the Edison sockets, and basically with just those the combination of the B7Cs and the Nova, because of how powerful, how bright this light is, I was able to cover like the whole table and basically was able to get clean, nice, clean, soft looking light and deliver a great looking product. So some people so the point I'm trying to get to all this is that, yes, the pricing is high, but the capabilities of you have, especially when you combine that with the Sidus Link App and other Aputure lights like the B7Cs, or even something like a 300D, or if you have other lights that can connect to the Sidus Link App, the capabilities are endless. And this is a great light for music videos. This is a great light for interviews. corporate videos. This is a great light for YouTube videos. Like here again, it's very soft. I don't even have the softbox on. I'm going to get it eventually. But the other thing is that because one, it's very limited still, but also for the fact of where it's cost, it sits in rental houses. So by you owning this, you can also set this off as a piece of equipment that you can rent to other production companies and other productions that may be looking for a lighter, more affordable option. So not only are you able to use it for the content you're producing, you can also make money off of it. I've literally had, as soon as I got this light and I let people that I knew in my circle know that I have this light, I literally was hit up immediately like, oh, can we rent this light for this day or this day? It literally, so I literally could just charge people for the light, and then I could just show up, just be sort of like a little support, and I'm just sitting there getting paid just to sit there and make sure that everything is looking good. And that's one of the things, especially now at this day and age, going into 2021, my big thing is finding ways that you can use products as well as the content you create to make money over and over, and not just one setting and one set point. And this is one of those investments. I couldn't be happier with this light. So if you have any more questions about this light, please let me know and leave a comment below. Make sure to hit the subscribe button again so you can stay up to date on the content. And until next time, take care, everyone.